Hey there, and welcome to this video. Today I want to show you how you can connect WP Webhooks or WP Webhooks Pro with Integromat. Both of them use the same logic, so there's no difference in setting this up. To do that, we are going to create a WordPress post on our website using Integromat's HTTP request and Postman to send the request. Postman in this case is only used for testing purposes, and you can basically use any kind of Integromat's apps or services to send your data through for creating the post. I already prepared it and I set up a new scenario within Integromat where I already connected my webhook, which is connected with Postman, but more to that later. The first thing we are going to do is we configure our WP Webhooks or WP Webhooks Pro plugin on our WordPress website. Therefore, we head to our WordPress website, we activate the plugin. I've already done this in my case. We go to Settings, WP Webhooks. We head from there to our Settings area. And from there down to the Activate Receive Data area, where you can activate the Create Post webhook. This basically allows you to create posts on your WordPress website. After we saved it, we can head back to Receive Data, where you can now see your available webhook action. After this is done, we are already ready to set up our webhook within Integromat. To do that, we head back to Integromat, we click on the plus for adding another module, and here we need to choose the HTTP request. I already activated this one for this scenario, so in case you don't see this, just click on add another module, add the HTTP request and send the data through. Within the actions we have to choose the make a request action. After that we are prompted to insert a URL, and this is actually where the webhook URL from WP Webhooks or the Pro version gets included. Therefore we head back to our WordPress website, we go to the webhook URL, we copy it, we go back to Integromat and we paste it in here. For the method, we are going to use post since we want to post the data to our WordPress website. There's actually a lot of different ways on how you can set up this call, and in my example I'm gonna do this with using the x-www-form-urlencoded content type. You can also use the raw content type and include your JSON inside of the body, but for the sake of simplicity, we are gonna use the form URL encoded. After you chose it, you will see some field possibilities down here, and now we are also gonna add the first item. What we need to add here is a key and a value. To actually fill them, we have to go back to our WP Webhooks plugin, and under the create post action, within the accepted arguments, you will see all of the possibilities you have to create an actual post within WP Webhooks or within your WordPress website. In our case, we want to create the post with a post title and with a post content. Both of them are mentioned in here as keys, which means we can define them as keys and can send our values to. We'll start with the post title. We mark it, we copy it, we go back to integrations, we set it as a key, and for the value, as you can see, I already get shown two variables which come from my previous webhook request, which I set up with Postman. For this value, I'm gonna choose the post title value and I click add. Now I'm also gonna add another item, go back to WP Webhooks, I copy the post content, go back to Integromat, post the key, and for the other value, I paste the post content. Now I can click add and that's it. Now you're already set up your possibility to create the post within your site, but it would still throw an error. For the reason, because we need to always define the action we use within our WP Webhooks plugin. To do that, we just go to our WP Webhooks plugin and we can see this title within the main webhook description, create_post. This is the webhook action, and this is also necessary to define it always within your requests. Therefore, we add another item, we write in action and we write in the value create post, since this is the webhook we want to use. Now we click add, and we are ready to create the post on our WordPress website. After clicking OK, we can give this whole thing a test, and in our case, we can just run this module only. And as you can see, we get prompted to post two values to it. The first one is, this is my test title, and for the post content, another post content. When I click OK now, it will start running this webhook, and you will see a request was sent, and I can also see the input and the output. So what happened? And as we can see, our WordPress website returned a JSON construct which says post successfully created. We can also see the post ID, which we can use later on in other requests as well for doing certain other actions. If we head back now to our webhooks plugin and we head over to posts, I'm gonna open this one in a new tab. You can see our post was created in here as a draft. If we want to create a post which is directly published, we just add another parameter. That's what I'm going to show you in this example as well. So we click to add item, we head back to WP Webhooks, we open the create post area, and we choose the post status. The post status, as you can see, it's set by default to draft, but we can also set this to publish, which basically means that we can publish it. After clicking on add and OK, and we're gonna send another test to our WordPress website. In this case, we call it, this is a published post, and the content, some content. We click OK, and it is sent again. When we check the request, you will see it created another post with a post ID 10. When I head back now to my post area and I refresh, you will see that this is another post and now it is published. So you basically can use any kind of parameter in here or arguments to set up your webhook calls within Integromat.